I'm Marion Neubronner. I'm a peak performance and leadership coach. And in this series, we're telling you or teaching you some of the strategies or psychology that you can use to get yourself to the next level of performance in your life. So if you had a chance to watch the mindfulness video that I just did as well, it would be very good to recap that before you listen to this one. But I'm going to give you a quick summary of what we talked about. Firstly, you have more than 50,000 thoughts in a day. They come and go very quickly so that you are unaware of them sometimes. However, in your body, you can feel that thought. So if you feel anger, even though you didn't think an angry thought, it could be something around you triggered you to feel that anger, right? So trigger means you get something that reminds you of something and you get your brain thinking about it a lot. So there's a lot of thought around it. And then sometimes when we're triggered and it makes us worried and anxious, we get triggered and we are emotionally attached to that trigger. So many times when we are trying to do something to do with a greater change in our lives, we will be triggered a lot. When I work with peak performers like the Singapore Air Force pilots, one of the first things I have to remind them is how to regulate themselves back to calm. So 50,000 thoughts you have triggered, and if you're triggered like this, it's fine because it's just a lot of thinking, like focusing on something. But if you're triggered and you're doing this, you need to take a deep breath and come into your body. You cannot use thoughts to cure your thoughts, right? So when you're triggered like this, you take a deep breath, focus on your breath, and calm down. And your thoughts usually will regulate and calm down. Even if they do not, and they still are repeating themselves, it's better that they repeat without the emotional attachment to them. So you can think about it, but not obsess over it. There's a big distinction for peak performers. Now, let's say you are trying to run after a goal, and the goal could be like you want to be a millionaire. So all you need to do is do millionaire behaviors, which is to earn more money, put it aside, or invest wisely. These are normal behaviors. Anyone can do them. Most people hold themselves back not because they do not know how to do the behaviors, but because of their fears. So let me show you how it will look like in your life. Normal thought. Okay, today I'm going to focus on making some money. This is fine, right? And then what pops up? Oh, how can you think of making more money? You know, you lost so much money before. This is another thought. It is a negative thought to this thought. And you say, oh, but no, this time around it'll be good. I can make more money. Oh, that's what you say. You always failed before. Again, another thought that counters this thought. This is what we do to ourselves every day. We basically get involved in our own head and we have a lot of fighting and demons and thoughts in our own head. This is for everybody. You know, you always say, oh, that person over there, they can do it because they don't have all this negative self-talk. They do. We all have the negative self-talk. These people know how to not take this seriously. So when you are in this state, this is not the best state to try and do anything. If you try to invest money in this state, you will not make a good investment. You're not clear. If you try to talk to someone when you're angry in this state, not a good idea. So first step, don't do anything when you feel this inside of yourself. Don't say anything or do anything because you're in a destructive state. But you said, Marion, that's my whole life. The whole day and night I'm thinking like this. That's why you need to practice mindfulness and meditation. If you are quieting down, even though this is happening, your body will calm down and it will focus on your breath. It will focus on your feet. I train healthcare professionals in the hospital to be mindful by focusing on their feet or on their breath. Because you know, for healthcare, this person is dying, but this person is dying as well. Or this person needs to do something. This one, you can imagine how terrible a day can be for them. So their task is not to go into their brain, which is overheating, but calming themselves down, using their body, knowing where they are, being in the moment. Then, can you push on being a millionaire? Can you push on being a fantastic Air Force pilot? Can you push on being a great doctor? Because you don't take this so seriously. You keep thinking normally, and when this comes out, you take a deep breath, and the thoughts can flow again. Many of us are holding ourselves back because we're very uncomfortable having this, it's like beating yourself up. And rather than beat ourselves up, we ignore our dreams and goals. Today, how do you become a peak performer? Remember, when you're triggered, not to overthink it. take a deep breath, and calm yourself down. Don't do anything when you're being triggered. When you breathe enough, the thoughts will become normal again, and you can act on them. Even though you're pushing up a hill and a mountain, every step forward is the right step. Even if you're feeling this, just take the next step forward. This is just your thoughts fighting each other. This is normal. 50,000 thoughts in a day, 80% of them are negative. Want to find out more about coaching from me? Learn more by coming to my website at marionneubronner.com or Facebook at Marion Neubronner and Associates. And there are workshops coming near you, or come and work with me privately as a coach, or I can be your mentor.